scientific notation conversion. We're going to go back and forth between the two. So we'll just start with going scientific to standard. Remember, a number in scientific notation is just a large number that's been compressed into a coefficient and an exponent. So to turn this into standard notation, which just means a normal number, my first step is to pull out my coefficient. So I'm just going to rewrite 5.6. Now, I have an exponent of 3, which means I'm going to scoop my decimal 3 times to the right. I know I'm scooping to the right because the exponent is positive. Let's go ahead and scoop. 1, 2, 3. Drop off your decimal, fill in your zeros. My new number is 5,600. And go ahead and box that so we know that's your final answer. Let's do one with a negative exponent. Let's say I have 7.8 times 10 to the negative 2 power. Again, this negative exponent, somebody go let Miss H see in. This negative exponent tells me I'm going to be scooping to the left. So my first step is to rewrite my coefficient, which is 7.8. I'm going to scoop 2 times to the left. 1, 2. Drop off my decimal, fill in my 0. My final answer here is 0.078. Box it. All right, that's scientific to standard. Let's go in the opposite direction. Let's go standard to scientific.
To 7th grade.
Mm-hmm. All right, let's say, let's still let it, that will not work. Let's say I had 578,000. To turn this into scientific notation, I know that I have an invisible decimal at the end. I need to move this decimal until I get a number between 1 and 10. We want VIP interest here by Honesty. Come here. All right, Honesty, how many times am I going to move my decimal here?
Start from 0, come right here.
Now, why would I stop there?
Because that's the number in between 1 and 2.
Cool, let's scoop until we get a number between 1 and 0. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Drop off my 0. Honestly, what's my new coefficient? 5.78 times 10 to the 5th power. And is this positive or negative? Positive. How do you know it's supposed to be positive?
Because you move right, left. You move left, so it's positive.
Okay, but more importantly, 578,000 is larger than 1, which means your exponent is positive.
Yay. Same
Cool.
thing. Smart girl.
All right, let's do another example where we have a negative. Let's say I have 0.00098. I already know immediately that this number, when written in scientific notation, will have a negative exponent because this number is already smaller than 1. So let's scoop until we get a number between 1 and 10. 1, 2, 3, 4. Drop it off. Pull out your new coefficient, which is 9.8 times 10 to the negative 4 power. Okay? One last thing I want to point out. Let's say you're given a problem where they ask you to write 7.7 in scientific notation. This number is already technically in scientific notation. You just have to add the times 10, and then scientific notation gets to the 0 power. All right, that's it for me. You guys are going to practice on IXL. Awesome.